Are you up and running? Which one of these is live? Number one? What's that? Looks like it's turned up, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our day's game between the Enterprise Wolves and the North Sevier Wolves.
What time are we supposed to go on?
For Enterprise playing in the field, number 8, playing base, number 5, playing pitching, Allie Law. Playing shortstop, number 2.
Welcome to Spanish Fork.
Center fielder, number 11, Ronnie Robinson. The left fielder, number 13, Elena Ramos. The second baseman, number 21, Michael Jones. Playing catcher, number 7, Jessica Chambers. Playing right field, number 1, Avery Staley. Playing first base, number 9, Staley Bradley. Starting things off at bat for North Sevier, number 11, Carly Bennett.
Carly Bennett? So have I got that one wrong?
Oh, that's Enterprise. North Sevier.
Oh, God. Even put them in the right spot and still can't read my writing. You got a different pen around here, anybody? This is the wrong thing to be using on this. Already? Holy crap. You're not doing balls and strikes?
No, because I fall behind and then
Yeah.
fans get upset.
Ticked off at you, yeah.
Top of the first inning, no runs, no hits, and no one left on base. In the field for North Sevier, playing left field, number 11, Carly Pennis. Playing second base, number 2, Alyssa Bouchard. Playing catcher, number 14, Camry Brunson. Shortstop, number 42, Dominique Crane. Playing third base, number 9, Michaela Crane. Playing first base, number 12, Keisha Beckstead. Playing center field, number 8, Reagan Cedric. Playing right field, number 7, Madison Bennett. The DP for today is number 13, Brianna Bingham. And pitching, number 20, Abby Johnson. Batting first for the Enterprise Wolves, number 8, Kenji Bundy. Now batting the pitcher, number 5, Ali Lobb.
Welcome to Spanish Fork High School. We're a little bit late getting started. We apologize for that. We have the game here with the Enterprise Wolves versus the North Sevier Wolves. And Enterprise comes in as the number 1 team out of the Southern region or division. North Sevier comes in as the 3rd place team out of the Central Division. And North Sevier comes in by virtue of beating Roland Hall St. Mark's in the playoff game last week. And Enterprise comes in having defeated Rockwell last week also in their playoff pod. In the top of the first inning, North Sevier goes down 3 up, 3 down. The first 2 strikeouts, and then a 5th fly to the center fielder from Camry Brunson. And now with the Enterprise half of the inning, the bottom half, second batter is up. First batter, Kanji Bundy, gets a walk, goes to first base. Second batter just now gets a hit fly ball to shallow center field. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game. And that puts Ali Lobb, the pitcher for Enterprise, on first base. So the runners on first and second, nobody out here in the bottom of the first here in Spanish Fork High School's quarterfinal play of the State High School 2A Championship. Stepping into the batter's box now for Enterprise is Kendi Christensen. Kendi Christensen playing shortstop for Enterprise, batting 3rd in the lineup. Again, batters on first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of 1. Enterprise threatening already in this game. Hit sharply down the third baseline, picked up by the third baseman. The one out there, throw across the diamond to first. Goes an error on a wild throw. Coming around third, coming home now is number 5, Lobb, for the first run of the game. Again, nice play at third base by the third baseman for North Sevier to get the first out, Michaela Crane. But then on a little bit of a wild throw to first, it allows the runners to advance. So it's 1 out with the throw out to third base. The 5 unassisted. But on the wild throw, Ali Lobb comes all the way around to score, and that sends Kendi Christensen to third base. So 1-0 already now for Enterprise here, the Enterprise Wolves. And into the box, the cleanup hitter now is Ronnie Robison for Enterprise. Enterprise hits a high fly ball into shallow right field. The ball is going to be caught, dropped, and that ball is dropped, and in to score now will be, Kendi Christensen, making the score 2-0. But that ball, I believe, is going to be ruled as an error. It was dropped. Looked like she may have had it long enough, but they ruled she did not, so it is an error. And that will bring the second run across, and we'll leave Ronnie Robison at first base. Does get an RBI out of it. Next pitch by the next batter, lined into center field. Going around the second base, headed for third. Robison going to second base. Now Robison's coming home, and Ronnie Robison all the way from first, all the way around to home on that double, as Elena Ramos goes all the way into second, just beats the tag into second. And that'll be the third run for Enterprise now, and it puts Elena Ramos now at third base. A crisp hit there by Ramos into center field. And an RBI. So now the number 21, DeKel Jones, comes to bat for Enterprise. DeKel Jones, the second baseman. First pitch is going to be high and away, ball 1. Again, we have Elena Ramos there at second base. DeKel Jones pitching for North Sevier today is Abby Johnson. Next pitch is high and away. Oh, you're going to call it a strike. Strike 1, 1-1 on the batter. Now on DeKel Jones, 1-1. DeKel, the sixth batter to come to the plate this inning. Hit sharply into left field. Over the head of the right fielder, fair ball is called. They're going to bring the runner around. Rumbles held in case the ball was going to be held. Now they got their hands up as though it's a ground rule, but the runners keep running. The officials will have to work that out. They did not call ground rule. And so on the hit by DeKel Jones, that's an inside the park home run by DeKel Jones, bringing in also Elena Ramos, an inside the park home run. I didn't think the fences were far enough back for that to happen, but they do. They did not throw their hands up. Some of the kids acted like they were trying to get the interference call or the delay call past the fence out there in the corner, but they never got that call, and all the way around and in to score with the inside the park home run. North Sevier now with the timeout. They are asking for that ruling, looks like to me, what the coaches are talking to them about the ruling on the field out there. These fences on the outside are short fences, do not go all the way to the exterior fence, and there is a way that they can get through or get under. And if that situation, the player throws their hands in the air and asks for that call, and it's a ground rule double, but they did not get the call, and so it is an inside the park home run. Jessica Chambers now comes to the plate. Pops the ball high in the air. Looks like it's going to come back into the seats, and there's a souvenir for somebody. Strike one on Jessica Chambers. Again, 5 runs across for Enterprise, 1 away here in the bottom of 1. It's 5-0 Enterprise and 1 out. Chambers, again, squares as though to bunt, pulls it back, slaps it over the head of the third baseman, but it's going to be ruled foul ball. Hit sharply, though. And some of the players use that stand as though they're going to bunt kind of as a timing routine and then pull it back and helps them with their timing on the hitting. Also will bring the third baseman in at times, giving them a little bit better chance to hit it past that third baseman. So 2 strikes now on Jessica Chambers. Again, pitching Abby Johnson for North Sevier pitching. Again, squares. High and outside, ball 1. To Chambers. 1-2 the count now. Chambers steps back in, squares the bat up. Johnson toes the rubber, and here comes the pitch, pulls the bat back. Oh, and a nice breaking ball. Took something off of that, did Johnson, and struck her out. A beautiful off-speed pitch there by Chambers. Second out of the inning here on a strikeout by Chambers. Her first of the game. First strikeout for her. And it'll bring to bat Avery Staley now for Enterprise. Avery Staley playing right field for Enterprise today. 2 down, nobody on base, 5 runs across for Enterprise here. First pitch is high, so Avery goes after it, and it misses it. Strike 1 for Avery Staley. Yeah. Next pitch is from Johnson. Hit hard by Staley down the line. It's going to be declared foul, though. We just can't quite see the line because of the dugout there. Ruled foul. It was hit hard, though. Avery Staley. 2 strikes on her now. And again, the 8th player to come to the plate in this first inning. 2 down for Enterprise. Enterprise, again, coming in as a good program. They've been knocking at the door the last few years with this softball program. And a very young team, but very talented. Staley now with the ball just outside on the batter's box on the left-hand side. And they're going to be called a ball. So Staley will get another pitch, another opportunity now against Abby Johnson, the pitcher for North Sevier. Pitch is high, hits, reaches up and gets it, does Staley as she lines it into left field for a single into left field. Nice job of hitting. The pitch looked to be a little bit high, but she reached up and got that thing. And that's another base hit for Enterprise Wolves.
Now batting the first baseman, number 9, Shaylee Reber.
That'll bring Shaylee Reber to the batter's box. First baseman Shaylee Reber, 9th batter of the inning now. A runner on, 5 runs across. 2 away here in the bottom of 1. Reber again, the 9th hitter, playing first base. And Staley at first base. Abby Johnson pitching again for North Sevier. Ball fouled away back into the stands, and that'll be a strike on Reber. Reber waiting for the pitch now. Johnson with the pitch. Ripped into left center field. That'll go all the way to the fence. They're bringing the runners around. They're going to send Staley home. Throw goes to third, and Staley will go from first base all the way home on that double by Reber. Bringing another run across. Again, a double by Reber here, as Enterprise seems to have no weaknesses in this offensive lineup when it comes to this game today. That's the 6th run across here in the first inning.
Now batting number 8, Kanji Bundy.
6th run across, back to the top of the order is Kanji Bundy now. Her second time up. She got on the first inning on a base on balls and then was thrown out, or excuse me, was tagged out at a ball sharply hit to third base, and the third baseman touched the bag. So she was the first out of the inning, but did reach on a base on balls. Her second time up now with Reber at second. Ball is hit down the line, just foul in that one by Kanji Bundy. And she steps back in to adjust the dirt. Again, we have Shaylee Reber at second. We have a 1-1 count to Bundy, leadoff hitter once again. Ooh, nice off-speed pitch on the outside corner. The catcher thinks it's strike three. They were all headed to the dugout. North Sevier was all headed to the dugout. They didn't realize it was 1 and 2. They thought that was strike 3. It was a beautiful pitch, a nice off-speed pitch on the outside corner, and it got Bundy out in front of that thing. So it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch will be high, 2-2 now to the batter Bundy of Enterprise. 2 away here in the first inning. The 10th batter now at the plate. Once again, Johnson comes to the pitcher's mound, and the pitch again high, and it'll go full count now to Kanji Bundy. And again, good leadoff hitters do whatever they can to get on. She took the walk in the first inning, and now she's worked in 1 and 2 count back to a 3-2 count now. And Johnson now trying to get her, look for that off speed. Inside, Bundy turns on it, however. It's way inside. She's able to get out and around on it. Hits it foul, so she'll get another pitch, another opportunity. As she really got out in front of that one to fight that one off. Still in the bottom of the first inning. Johnson pitching for North Sevier. The pitch comes. Nice off speed. This time, though, Bundy's able to get the bat on it, fouls it down the first baseline, and it fights off another good pitch there by Johnson to stay alive in this at-bat. Count remains 3-2. Staley at second base, 2 away, 6 runs across in this first inning. Once again, they're going to go at it again, Johnson and Bundy. Another foul ball by Bundy. She fouls this one up and over the screen, and she keeps fighting it off and fouling them away. And the umpires ran out already, so they got to go get more. The winner of this game will play at 2 o'clock. They'll play the winner of the Gunnison-Altamont game, which will come up after this game. You'll have Gunnison-Altamont and also Millard against Parowan after these first 2 games. In the other semifinal, it is another foul ball by Bundy as she fouls that one down the line. Continues to battle in here. Bundy versus Johnson here. Once again, she'll step in now. On the outside corner, takes another walk. She let that one go, so Kanji Bundy gets another walk. She had to work a little harder for it this time than she did last time. Last time it was 4 pitches, walk. This time she took about 10 pitches before she finally got the walk, fouling off a number of them and coming back from a 1-2 count to get that walk. Puts runners at first and second now with 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Bringing the bat, the number 2 hitter, also the pitcher, Ali Lobb. She pops one into shallow right field. Oh, and a great catch by the second baseman coming a long ways across to make that play. Alyssa Bossart, and I'll probably say that wrong even though I know the name and I've been around for years. Alyssa Bossart makes a great play coming from her second place position almost to the foul line to make that catch, what looked like was going to drop in for a base hit. Nice play to end the first inning by a great play by Ali Bouchard. Excuse me. And that will end the first inning. In the first inning, Enterprise gets 6 runs. And they leave 2 on base. So 6-0 at the end of 1, and North Sevier will come back up to face the pitcher Ali Lobb once again. We appreciate the internet streaming on local10.tv that's making these games possible. All of the games, both in the 2A and 3A. The TV coverage is Centricom Channel 10. We appreciate them. They're being taxed today. They got 4 games running simultaneously. A lot of equipment, a lot of technical support from Centricom folks, and also gold sponsors Intermountain Power Service Corporation, National Vinyl Products, and we have silver sponsors also, Carl's Jr., Centricom, Channel 10 of course, Beaver Medical Clinic, Nephi Federal Credit Union, Central Valley Medical Center, Azamite, also Jones and DeMille Engineering, and Juab County. They are presenting Restless Heart. Bronze sponsors Beaver Valley Hospital once again. So we appreciate all of them making these broadcasts possible, and we'll be cutting away for spots from them in between innings from here on. Enterprise got 5 hits in that first inning, and there were 2 errors on North Sevier. I'm unofficial. I'll leave that to the official scorer here. But it brings up the number 4 hitter now for Enterprise in the form of Dominique Crane, number 42. First pitch by Ali Lobb is in there for a strike. Michaela Crane is the third baseman for Enterprise. North Sevier. Made that great play early in the first inning. Next pitch will be low and outside by Lobb to Crane. 1-1 the count now to Crane. Ali Lobb, an exceptional pitcher here for Enterprise. Had a great year so far. Next pitch is fouled off by Crane, back into the stands, into the screen. 2 strikes now, 1 ball, 2 strikes to the hitter Crane. Again, the number 4 hitter for North Sevier. Can't call them by their nickname because they're both Wolves, so call them by school names. This pitch is in the dirt by Lobb. It'll be 2-2 now, the count to Crane. Digging in once again is Michaela Crane. Pitch from Lobb. And a little bit of a breaking ball. It moves to the outside, and it's a strikeout. That's the 3rd strikeout now for, that's Dominique Crane. I've been calling her Michaela Crane. That's Dominique Crane. But that's the 3rd strikeout. She struck out, Ali Lobb struck out Carly Bennett and also Alicia Bouchard this first inning. Then I got a fly to the center fielder from Camry Brunson to end the first inning. So now it's Michaela Crane, number 9, is up to bat, and she's the 3rd baseman. Dominique Crane plays shortstop. I apologize for that mistake. Number 5 hitter. Ball is hit sharply to shortstop, picked up there across the diamond to the first baseman. Great play. So that'll go in the scorebooks as a 6-3 for the second out of the inning. Again, that was from Kindy Christensen across the diamond to Shaylee Reber for the second out. That will bring up Keisha Beckstead. And the first baseman, number 12, comes up for North Sevier. The sixth batter. So far, North Sevier is not able to put a runner on base to this point. And Ali Lobb, once again, an exceptional pitcher there for Enterprise. First pitch is outside a little bit, ball 1. And once again, Ali Lobb steps in, brings it to the plate. Ball just tipped towards the right side and mishandled by the second baseman. She came a long way to get that, but then mishandled it once she got there. That's DeKel Jones of Enterprise. So that'll go down as an error, first error for Enterprise. And like I say, she came a long way. She's almost right behind the first baseman when she finally got to the ball and went to pick it up and shift her feet and drop the ball. So that allows North Sevier, Keisha Beckstead, to be the first base runner for North Sevier. First pitch to the next batter, number 8, Reagan Sedgwick. The first pitch is fouled back into the screen, strike 1. Next pitch from Ali Lobb. Looks to be a little low, down the middle, but low. It'll be a ball, 1-1 now to the batter, Sedgwick. Again, top of the second inning here. North Sevier against Enterprise. Quarterfinal action here of the 2A State Championship Playoff Softball. Ali Lobb with the next pitch. Ooh, on the outside corner. Nice little breaking pitch on the outside corner. Got a piece of it, so it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes now. 2 away for North Sevier as they have a runner at first base. Next pitch by Ali Lobb, and struck her out again, so another strikeout. Sedgwick goes down on a strikeout for the 3rd out of the inning, and that's 4 strikeouts thus far for Ali Lobb in the game, pitching a nice game. And so we'll be back in just a minute.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center, where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Welcome back here to Spanish Fork Complex here, Spanish Fork, Utah. Beautiful day for softball. May get a little bit warm towards the end of the day, but it's beautiful right now. These early games, great time to be out watching the ball game. We're just coming to the bottom of the second inning now to set you up again. So far in the game, Enterprise has touched North Sevier for 6 runs there in the bottom of the first, and left a couple on base to end the game. And North Sevier has had only 1 base runner. Beckstead got on by way of an error on the second baseman for Enterprise. And other than that, Ali Lobb has 4 strikeouts out of the 7 batters that she's faced thus far. First pitch by Johnson, Abby Johnson, will be a ball. Ball 1. And this is, Kindy Christensen batting, the number 3 batter. Number 2, Kindy Christensen, playing shortstop. Line drive on the second pitch, a sharp line drive right up the middle, just past the pitcher for another base hit now for Enterprise. And that'll bring up the number 4 hitter, Ronnie Robinson, playing center field for Enterprise and batting number 4. The batter on, runner on, here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch off the handle, hits the dirt, goes under the legs of the second baseman, second baseman coming up for that was trying to catch the ball on the fly, just didn't quite gauge it right, and it went just under her glove, just hit the ground and stayed low under her glove. It'll be an error on the second baseman, and that is Alyssa Bouchard, and it puts runners at first and second now. First and second, nobody out. Next pitch is lined sharply between second and third. They're going to send the runner from second. She rounds coming home. Another runner coming to third base. And wisely, the left fielder comes to third base with the throw. They do get the run as Kendi Christensen comes all the way around to score. But in her attempt to get to third, Ronnie Robinson is thrown out at third. Nice play by the left fielder, Carly Bennett, to the third baseman, Michaela Crane, to get that out, to record one out. That'll be the first out of the inning, and it'll also bring to bat Elena Ramos. Excuse me, I'm off by one runner. Elena Ramos is the one that got the hit and got around to second base. And Dakel Jones now at the plate. Called strike. I believe it's 1-1 now on Dakel Jones. Again, a nice heads-up play by the left fielder to not try to attempt to throw the runner out at home, but instead went to third base and got Ronnie Robinson trying to advance from first to third. Next pitch by Johnson is a little bit high, and it'll be 2 balls and 1 strike.
Play for second baseman, number 21, Dakel Jones.
Johnson taking signs from the pitcher, or excuse me, from the catcher. Steps up, brings the pitch. Ooh, a little low. It'll be ball 3, 3-1 now for Dakel Jones. 3-1 the count. Again, we have Elena Ramos at second base. She's got 2 hits in the game so far, a double and a single. The ball in the dirt, I believe, hits the batter. No, they're going to call that just a straight ball. It looked like to me it hit the batter, might have been the glove, because they do allow the runner to advance from second to third. If it hit the batter, it would have been a dead ball. She would not have been able to advance. So that's a straight walk by Dakel Jones. And on the misplayed ball in the dirt, it allows Elena Ramos to advance to third base, and it'll bring to bat now Jessica Chambers, the catcher for Enterprise. Again, she squares the bunt, pulls it back, the runner goes. They throw the ball back to the pitcher on the fake double steal, and on the miscue by the players, and I believe what's supposed to happen there is the pitcher was supposed to catch that. They were going to act like they're throwing down, trying to get the runner to break from third, maybe throw her out by the pitcher catching it, but the pitcher dodges it, and there's a result. Elena Ramos is able to come in and score, and Dakel Jones slides in safely at second base. Now the ball is ripped down the line by Jessica Chambers, just foul. Well, she got around on that thing hard. So, again, 2 runs here in the bottom of the second. They got 6 runs in the bottom of the first. So it'll they'll all get the ball back in play. They had to go find the darn thing. Now it'll come back. Jessica Chambers steps back in, squares his low to bunt, pulls it back, but pitches high, ball. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Jessica Chambers. And she'll step back in now, trailing the count. 1 and 2, puts the bat out in the bunting formation, pulls it back. Ball is low and in the dirt. Ball 2, 2 and 2. These Enterprise batters seem to be very disciplined. They're not swinging it very much. If it's not in there in the strike zone, they're not swinging. Very disciplined at the plate. Once again, Chambers sticks the bat out, pulls it back, pitches high by Jones, and it'll go full count. Throw from 0 and 2 now to 3 and 2 as she battles back into this thing. The runner at second, Dakel Jones, continues to play mind games with the pitcher and catcher. The infield is pulled in a little bit, shortstop. This pitch will be fouled off. A little up in the zone. Chambers gets around, fouls it off up into the screen. So the count remains 3-2 now. So once again, they'll step in that same form. It's going to be pitches low and in the dirt. And because it's in the dirt, not only is it a walk, but it allows the runner to go from second to third and gets that runner in scoring position. So DeKel Jones gets to third base on a passed ball. And Jessica Chambers takes a base on balls to get to first. So a first and third now with one away. And Enterprise now talking and sending signals back and forth of what the game plan is going to be on a double steal situation here with runners at first and third. You've got DeKel Jones at third and Jessica Chambers at first. Avery Staley now into bat. Avery Staley is the right fielder for Enterprise, and she is into bat now, the number 8 batter in the lineup. Last time up, Avery Staley got a single. She throws it out as though to bunt. This time they throw it back to the pitcher. They allow the runner to go to second, so Jessica Chambers advances to second on a stolen base there. So it's runners at second and third now with Avery Staley up to bat. She acted like it was going to be the bunt and run, then pulled the bat back, and I believe it was a ball call. Johnson brings it, hits sharply to second base. Second baseman goes to first base for the out. The throw to home is not in time, and the runner wisely at the crack of the bat, when the ball goes to the right side of the field, a batter runner at third base automatically breaks to home. Again, good coaching on the side of the Enterprise Wolves, as those girls knew exactly what to do. They broke immediately on that ball, hit to the right side. They are able to get the out, go down as a sacrifice, but it's 5-3 is the scoring for the second out of the inning. And that brings to bat the number 9 hitter, Shaylee Reber. But Shaylee Reber in the first inning got a double. And so she, even though she's batting ninth, she's not a weak hitter. She's a good hitter. And with one runner at third base now. And the ball hit hard down the line. Foul, just foul. 3 runs across in this inning now. 3 runs across. The score is 9-0 now for the Enterprise Wolves, with, again, still threatening with a runner at third and 2 down. And Reber at bat. Again, last inning, Reber had a double in her first at bat. If she should get on, that will bring back the top of the order, Kanji Bundy, back into play. Fouled off to the right side this time, just down the baseline. Catcher picks it up and will throw it back to the pitcher, Johnson. Catching for North Sevier, Camry Brunson catching for North Sevier. Shaylee Reber steps back in now. Abby Johnson to pitch. It's a little high. She goes up and gets it. It's a high fly ball into shallow left field. Coming in as the left, as she drops the ball, the left fielder, and that's going to allow the run to score, and also Shaylee Reber to go to second base on the dropped ball. And Enterprise North Sevier continuing to have difficulties handling the ball out there, and that's an E7, and it brings in a run to score Jessica Chambers, the 4th run of the inning, and will take us back to the top of the order in the person of Kanji Bundy. On deck is Ali Lobb. Now they're going to bring a runner in for Reber. So they're getting all the numbers right. That's not. I'm not sure how this flex runner goes. But she'll be running for Shaylee Reber. Don't get a number on that. Maybe we can get the camera to zoom in and see what that number is. It's a 20 or a 31, 21, 31. I need my binoculars. If it's 31, that would be Jessica Terry coming in to run for Shaylee Reber. I would imagine Shaylee Reber will re-enter, but we'll see how that goes as the game progresses. Back into the batting order now, Kanji Bundy, the leadoff hitter now, her 3rd at-bat in the game. She's got 2 walks thus far. This time she hits it into center field. It's going to come up a little short. Oh, and a nice running catch by the center fielder. And that's center fielder is Reagan Sedgwick. A nice running catch by her to end the inning. She catches a line drive by Kanji Bundy to end the inning. So after 2, the score is 10-0 in favor of the Enterprise Wolves, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Azomite Mineral Products in Nephi is using a unique deposit to create fertilizers and as a feed ingredient for customers all over the world. Their Feed Grit product, used as a feed ingredient for livestock, is gaining popularity because research has indicated its potential to improve overall animal health. Azomite can be found at your IFA Country Store, Steve Regan stores, or on their website at azomite.com. For more information, visit them on Facebook, Twitter, or the web. Azomite is excited to be part of the Nephi community and supports UAB High School athletics.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Drs. B. Noel Robinson, Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, physician's assistants Reagan Fales, Travis Hicks, and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioners Robin Horton, Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hollingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
Welcome back to Spanish Fork Softball Complex. Just getting ready to start the 3rd inning now for this game between the Wolves, Enterprise, and North Sevier. Thus far, on the bottom of the 2nd inning, Enterprise is able to get 4 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors. They left 1 on base, making the score at this point in time 10-0 for the Enterprise Wolves. On the other side for North Sevier, they've had 1 base runner on an error. Only 1 base runner. They have not got a hit thus far, and of the 7 batters that Ali Lobb has faced, she struck out 4 of those 7 batters. So Ali Lobb throwing a wonderful game now for Enterprise. Now batting for North Sevier is Madison Bennett, the right fielder, wearing number 7. Madison Bennett, first attempt at the plate against this pitcher, Ali Lobb. First pitch hit sharply to shortstop, picked up by the shortstop, throw across the diamond, caught. And again, once again, a nice job by shortstop Kendi Christensen across the diamond to Shaylee Reber, who is back in the game. They did run for her, but they brought her right back on a re-entry. And so that's the first out on a 6-3, 1 out. First out. Brings up the next batter is Brianna Bingham. And the first pitch to her is a strike. And she is the designated hitter, as Abby Johnson, the pitcher, will not be batting. And Brianna Bingham will be batting for her. So strike 1 to Bingham, the number 9 hitter. Pitch again hit to shortstop. Nice pick up there. And across the diamond to Reber once again. Makes a nice dig down in the dirt. Does a nice job. Another 6-3 put out for the 2nd out of the game. And we'll go back to the top of the order now. Back to Carly Bennett. Carly Bennett in the 1st inning struck out. And her 2nd attempt. And again, as we mentioned thus far, Ali Lobb is throwing a no-hitter. She's had some 4 strikeouts. She's had some nice play behind her. And got a no-hitter going thus far in the 3rd inning. First pitch, swing and a miss by number 11, Carly Bennett, the left fielder for North Sevier. Leadoff hitter. Ali Lobb once again comes with the pitch. Right down the middle, sticks the bat out. Carly Bennett sticks the bat out and does get a piece of it, fouls it off. But they're kind of, looks like a little bit unsure with this Ali Lobb, the way she's throwing the ball. They're just not real confident up there right now, it doesn't appear, on that swing. So 2 strikes now on the batter. Lobb presents, here comes the pitch. Hit right back to Lobb on a soft grounder. Goes from Lobb to Reber once again. So that's a 1-3 put out for the 3rd out of the inning. And continue with a no-hitter now for Lobb after 2.5 innings of play, with Enterprise coming to bat. Again, score 10-0 for Enterprise, and we'll be right back.
You ever look up at the stars and wonder, how do they pack all that taste into these charbroiled sliders that start for just $1? Magic. Charbroiled sliders starting at just $1. Only at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
If you got $5, you could get like 9.96 inches of sandwich. Woo! Or you can get a real meal with a charbroiled double cheeseburger, dog, fries, and a cookie. The $5 All-Star Meals, only at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Coming to the Juab County Fairgrounds this August is country group Restless Heart in concert. Get tickets now at juabcountyfair.com. Get advance tickets now for Restless Heart in concert at the Juab County Fairgrounds at 7:30 p.m. on Thursday, August 9th. Floor seating is just $30. Reserve seating $20. Get your tickets now at juabcountyfair.com. Don't miss Restless Heart in concert August 9th in Nephi, Utah. Get tickets at juabcountyfair.com.
Welcome back once again to Spanish Fork Softball Complex. Keep wanting to say Spanish Fork High School, but it is not at the high school. It is the Spanish Fork Complex, a beautiful complex here, a beautiful place to play softball. And lots of green spaces around for kids to roam also. Beautiful complex here in Spanish Fork. In the top of the third inning, for North Sevier, they had no runs on no hits, no errors against Enterprise, and no one left on base. And again, we remind you, thus far, the only runner to reach base for Enterprise was on for North Sevier was on an error by Enterprise. They have not got a hit thus far in the game off of Ali Lobb, throwing a wonderful game. First up to the plate for Enterprise is, in fact, Ali Lobb, the number 2 hitter and also the pitcher, throwing a wonderful game. First pitch is a ball. Enterprise ahead 10-0 here in the third. They do have a 15-run rule. After 3, if Enterprise were to torch 5 runs here in this inning, could end the ball game here in the third inning. And on the speed up or mercy rule. 2 balls now the call to Ali Lobb. She steps back in, facing Abby Johnson here now, throwing for North Sevier. Brings the pitch, hits sharply past the shortstop. The shortstop's playing a little bit short in there, a little bit shallow. She's playing in front of the base. And Ali Lobb, seeing the North Sevier kind of taking life easy out there, being a little bit nonchalant, getting the ball back in, she takes off and gets all the way to second base on that thing. So heads-up play by Ali Lobb. I'm not sure the coaches want to see their pitchers doing that kind of a thing when they don't need to. But Ali Lobb makes it happen as she gets all the way to second base. And again, I think it's just heads-up play on her part because she saw that the left fielder was kind of being a little bit nonchalant getting the ball back in, and so she took advantage of that. Up to bat now, the shortstop, Kendi Christensen, the number 3 batter for Enterprise. First pitch is in the dirt, goes back to the screen, and Lobb is able to advance to third base on a passed ball, putting her in easy scoring position should Christensen get anything on this thing. And again, the shortstop playing actually even with the bags or even in front of the bag, which makes it tough to really cover those alleys. But that's the way she likes to play it. Next pitch is called strike, so it'll be 1-1 on the shortstop Christensen, who's made some nice plays in the field. Several nice plays for Enterprise behind Ali Lobb, supporting her in her pitching efforts. So it's 1-1. Johnson brings it a little bit high this time. 2-1 now will be the count. Again, the winner of this game will play the winner of the Gunnison Altamont game, which comes up after this ball game. And on the other field, can't pick up who's playing on the other field. I believe it's Altamont, and I'm not sure who it is they're playing over there. Now the count goes to 3-1. But they will play the winner of Gunnison Altamont. The loser will drop down into the 1-loss bracket and still have a chance to fight their way back through, but they'll have to win a lot of ball games in a couple of days in order to make that happen. Pitch is going to be popped to the right side just behind first base. This time the second baseman not able to get there. The runner runs into the first baseman. She's going to get to second, be tagged out, but the interference call will be made. As rounding first base, she ran into the first baseman. So she is able to go to first on the collision, and it is the player, the fielder's responsibility to get out of the way if there's not a play coming immediately to them. And as Christensen tried to round first, she ran into that first baseman standing where she should not have been. So it's automatic, even though they tagged her out at second, it's automatic on an interference call. So a nice bloop single. It does bring Ali Lobb into score. So that's the 11th run now. And now into bat is the cleanup hitter, Ronnie Robinson, the center fielder. Ronnie Robinson reached on an error and then reached, but it was only because there was a fielder's choice as they went, excuse me, she reached on error both times she's been up to bat. Both times she's been up, she's reached on an error. And so she's up again the third time in the ball game. One strike call on Ronnie Robinson. Pitch comes in a little bit inside. Oh, on the inside corner, called strike. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Ronnie Robinson. She does have Kendi Christensen standing at second. This time the ball is going to be blooped towards first base. First baseman coming over for it, has room, makes the catch. Nice play by the first baseman for North Sevier. And that is Keisha Beckstead as she ranges over near the dugout to make that. So it'll be an F3 now for the first out of this third inning as we move over bracket there. The third inning, bottom of 3. Stepping into bat now, Elena Ramos.
Left fielder number 13, Elena Romo.
And Ramos has thus far got a double and a single, so she's 2 for 2 in 2 attempts at the plate. First pitch is a called strike. Low and on the inside corner, called strike. Nice pitch from Abby Johnson. Again, she's 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a double with some RBIs. And she has an RBI opportunity out there. Ball is hit back up the middle. The shortstop playing really shallow is able to make that. So in that case, playing shallow was beneficial to her. She was able to get that easy bloops into the shortstop area behind the pitcher. So that would be an F6 if you're scoring at home for the second out. And it brings up DeKel Jones. DeKel Jones playing second base for Enterprise. Ball is over the head of the catcher, runs around the screens, and it allows the runner to advance all the way to third. Kendi Christensen now at third base on a pass ball. And DeKel Jones 1 ball. So far in the game, she's had an inside the park home run, DeKel Jones has, and also a base on balls, and has scored 2 runs in the game. So she's had a very successful game thus far. Again, that inside the park home run was a wonderful thing. Next pitch is going to be low and inside. It'll be 2 balls now against or in favor of DeKel Jones. 11-0 the score, bottom of 3. 2 away. Kendi Christensen standing at third for Enterprise. Pitch is going to be on the inside corner, called strike. Nice movement on the pitch there as the ball broke back to the inside, looked like. A nice pitch, kind of fooled the batter a little bit. She thought it was going to be inside, but held on that corner. Johnson steps in once again. Pitch is going to be low and in the dirt. Nice job knocking that ball down. The catcher for North Sevier, number 14, Camry Brunson, went down on all fours and kind of trapped that ball under her leg, or it was headed to the backstop and a possible another run for Enterprise. Nice job by Brunson. So it's 3-1 now, the count to the batter. And she steps back in. Pitch is going to be high. Ball 4 now. Ball 4 to Enterprise. That will put DeKel Jones on first. She's been up 3 times and she's been on 3 times. Twice by walk and once by an inside the park home run. So we've got first and third. This is normally a double steal situation. However, with 2 away, they're going to be a little bit careful of what they do here. Enterprise will have to be very careful because they don't want to get thrown out at second base. It looks like they're going to make a pitching change right now. Abby Johnson's going to step out of the game. And into the game for North Sevier will be number 22, Allie Cowley, just a freshman. So Allie Cowley will step in. And while she's warming up, we'll take a break for just a moment.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm one of the general surgeons working at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Utah. My trajectory was not into surgery at first. I decided to become a research scientist, but I had no opportunity to work with people. Since moving to this area, I have made lasting friends, lifelong friends. And I have enjoyed providing the same sort of quality surgical care that they can obtain in Salt Lake or Provo, but with more prompt and certainly more personal service.
The trail is calling. Every turn, hill, and fallen log is screaming your name. And you're ready because you have the right type of power and agility to answer the call. Introducing the Honda Pioneer 1000 with best-in-class 999cc engine and the industry's only 6-speed fully automatic dual-clutch transmission. Check out the Honda Pioneer 1000 at Garrett Honda, 563 North Main in Nephi. Garrett Honda, our family is serving your family for over 50 years.
Welcome back once again to Spanish Fork High School. In the other game right now, you've got Gunnison and Altamont. Gunnison is ahead 9-2 over Altamont in the third inning. And again, the winner of this game will play the winner of that game over there. So at this point, it would look like an Enterprise Gunnison lineup at this point in time. That would be at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So with the new pitcher in, Allie Cowley, and she's going to throw, and they're going to allow the runner to go. They're not even going to make an attempt at the runner as DeKel Jones is able to go to second base on a straight steal and did not even want to play games with that. They let her advance. The pitch to Jessica Chambers was a called strike. Again, she sticks the bat out again in the way she does things, pulls it back, sets, kind of gets a tip off the bat. It's going to be a lazy bloop to the third baseman for a fly to third base. So an F5 if you're scoring it for the third out. And that'll be the end of 3 now with the score 11-0. After that first big inning of 6 runs for Enterprise, they've kind of slowed down a little bit with only 1 in that inning. So we'll go back, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
I'm Reed Skinner. I'm an OBGYN, recently transferred here to Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi. I'm excited to bring to Nephi the experience and the training that I've had in helping to take care of women through all stages of life, from low risk to high risk pregnancies or infertility, family planning, all the way to postmenopause and the management of that time frame. I also specialize in minimally invasive surgery. I'm excited to be here in Nephi and partnering with Central Valley Medical Center, providing the best possible care we can for women through all stages of life.
National Vinyl Products of Nephi has been a part of Juab County since 2004. The management and staff take pride in supporting the students of Juab High School in the game and in the classroom. The company manufactures high-quality vinyl fencing for a host of uses around the state. If you're 18 years of age and would like to join the workforce at National Vinyl Products in Nephi, please send an email to jobs@nvpfence.com. That's jobs@nvpfence.com. The entire staff and crew at National Vinyl Products wish the Wasps the best of luck this season.
Are we back on? Welcome back to South Spanish Fork Complex. We've got a pitching change. Even though Ali Lobb had a shutout going, they're going to make a switch and bring in Kanji Bundy. Ali just done a switch some positions, so they've got Kanji Bundy now pitching. Lobb has gone to shortstop, and Kendi Christensen, I believe, has moved. No, Ronnie Robinson has moved over to third base. No, that'd be Christensen over at third base. Ronnie Robinson still in center field. So a new pitcher. Again, Kanji Bundy in there. They've just moved some positions around. Ali Lobb threw a great game, a no-hitter through 3. A nice job by her. Now, Bundy, I believe it's 1-1 to the batter. Batting for North Sevier is Alyssa Bouchard. Her second at bat. First time up she struck out. And that's a called strike now. 1-1, I believe the counter is a 1-2. They're 2-1 the count. The catcher is going to go out and talk to the pitcher a little bit and slow her down a little bit. Number 7, Jessica Chambers, goes out to speak to Bundy a little bit.
Batting for North Sevier, number 2, Alyssa Bouchard.
So here comes the pitch now from Bundy. Hit lined right back to the pitcher. She picks it up, tosses it easy to first base, and that's a excuse me, that's a 1-3 put out for the first out of the inning. Again, North Sevier has yet to get a base hit. They've had one base runner courtesy of an error by one of the fielders, infielders, so they've played a wonderful game thus far. The pitchers and the fielders for Enterprise. North Sevier just not able to get anything at all going. First pitch now to the next batter is a called strike, batting Camry Brunson, who's done a nice job behind the plate for Enterprise, North Sevier. And she's standing into the number 3 hitter. She flew out to the center fielder the first time up. This is only her second at bat. That's the problem when you don't get runners on. You get very few chances for your better hitters to get to come to the plate. So 1-1 the count now. And Bundy brings, going to be lined to the right side. No, it's going to go out of play just over the fence on the right side. Foul ball to the right side by Brunson. Get it back in quickly. Brunson will come back up with a 1-2 strikes count now. (11-0) the count here in the top of the 4th. Pitch from Bundy's going to be the changeup, but it goes outside, called ball. 2-2 the count. Two the count. Bundy on the rubbers. Pitch comes down the middle. Fine base hit now. First base hit for North Sevier as Camry Brunson rips one into left field and breaks up the no-hitter. And that's a nice piece of hitting there by Brunson. And that's the first base hit as she goes down to first base with nobody out here. And coming to bat, number 42, Dominique Crane.
Shortstop, number 42, Dominique Crane.
And she'll stick the bat out as though to bunt. Pulls it back, takes a swing. Runner goes. The throw is high, and the slide comes in underneath. A nice, I guess a nice slide. Reaches back and grabs the base with both hands. So the bunt and run or the hit and run put on there, and North Sevier able to make it happen. And now a runner in scoring position in the person of Camry Brunson with Dominique Crane batting. Now she's not going to fake the bunt now. She's going to lift one into center field. Ronnie Robinson there takes the catch, making it look really easy out there. Ronnie Robinson for the second out of the inning, F8. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring to bat Michaela Crane. Michaela Crane again playing third base, wearing number 9. Her first time up, Michaela Crane hit it to shortstop and was thrown out at first base. So she did make contact the first time. Ball in the dirt, picked up nicely. Now on the throw back to the catcher, the runner takes off. She tries to do a little juke, catch him napping, and Bundy turns and throws her out at third base. So a base running error there as Camry Brunson trying to sneak third base on them is going to be thrown out for the third out. So that's the third out. So that'll be the end of that inning. Michaela Crane will come back up to lead off the next inning if there is a next inning, as she will still get her chance to bat because the play was made on the fielders. So at the middle of the fourth inning, still 11-0 the score. We'll go back to studio.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones & DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti. Visit jonesandemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones & DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab high schools.
Welcome back to Spanish Fork Complex once again. Bringing the ball game here through Centricom, and appreciate their help. The Centricom folks, you got to see the network of cables and cords and machinery and boxes and cameras and stuff that they've got here today, and the work that they're doing. We appreciate them for their help making these things possible here in Central Utah and throughout the state. The work that Centricom does. Centricom Channel TV and Local10.tv if you want to see it streaming live. First pitch now again with the new pitcher, Allie Cowley. She'll be facing Avery Staley now to start the bottom half of the fourth inning. Staley has got a single. Ooh, swung it one way outside there, but she has a single, and she's been thrown out by the third baseman in the third inning. So this now the bottom of four. Enterprise ahead 11-0 at the bottom of four. The leadoff batter, Avery Staley. Hit sharply to the right side, just past the diving second baseman. Nice hit, nice effort by the second baseman, Alyssa Bouchard, not able to come up with it. And a nice crisp hit now by Avery Staley. Her second hit of the game. That'll bring Shaylee Reber to the plate, batting the number 9 batter, playing first base, Shaylee Reber. And she's gotten on, she had a double in the first inning. And she got on an error in the third inning. So she's been on both times. Has a chance to move Staley along. Cowley brings it low and in the dirt. Bobbled by the catcher. The runner goes. The throw to third is overthrown. It's going to go into center field and come into third now and up with it, safe at third base. So Staley on a steal to second base. Well, the ball was in the dirt, but there's a stolen base, and then on an error by the catcher, moves to third base on an errant throw. And she's at third base now with the chance to score, and Reber still at the plate. Pitch is going to be called strike. It'll be 2-1 now to Reber. Again, she did get a double in the first inning. Was unable to score, but she got a double to drive some runs in. Pitch from Cowley is low and outside. The runner breaks for home. She's going to try, the catcher's going to pick it up, and instead of throwing it to the pitcher for the out, she tries to outrun the runner, and the runner's going to beat the tag, and so Avery Staley is able to make it back. These fences are not really far behind the catchers, and she thought she could beat the runner back to the plate, but just not able to get there in time. Probably should have flicked that one to the pitcher, who was there in time. But as a result, Avery Staley on a pass ball now is able to score another run for the Enterprise Wolves. And Shaylee Reber still there with a 3-1 count now. Ball is fouled back. That'll put this count at full now. Full count to Reber. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth, excuse me. Pitch is hit hard and high and deep. Going back is the left fielder. It is out of here, folks. Home run for Shaylee Reber, the number 9 hitter. That's a home run. You don't expect your number 9 hitter to do that, but she hit that one high and deep, got that ball out of here. Great job by Reber.
Number 9, Shaylee Reber.
Second home run for the Enterprise Wolves. The first one being an inside the Parker, but this one cleared the fence and hit that one far. Nice job by Shaylee Reber. That'll score the 12th run for the Enterprise Wolves as they continue to dominate here offensively. That'll bring the top of the order back to the plate now in the form of Kanji Bundy, currently now the pitcher. She was playing short. She wasn't playing shortstop, but now she's pitching. So Kanji Bundy started out at third base, now the pitcher. She takes a called strike. Ball hit into right center field. The right fielder playing way over They must have a book on her because the right fielder was playing almost in right, well, was in right center field, giving the whole line to Bundy, but Bundy hits it right to her. So you can say that's great coaching, having her standing where she is. So that's an F9, even though it looked like an F8. So again, if you're just joining us, Cowley now pitching. Johnson was the pitcher for North Sevier. Now it's Cowley. That's one away in the fourth inning, bottom of fourth. 2 runs across in the fourth. And at bat, Ali Lobb was the pitcher, now playing shortstop, Ali Lobb. Again, we mentioned Ali Lobb threw three innings of no-hit ball and had 5 strikeouts. Threw a real nice game through 3 innings. They moved her out in the fourth, saved some innings and some arm for later on. Oh, ripped the ball into left center field. It's going to be knocked down by the left fielder. She gets it this time quickly back in the ball game. Didn't take her time this time. Learned her lesson last time and got it quickly back in there. But that was a crisp single by Ali Lobb. That'll bring up Kendi Christensen. Was playing shortstop, now playing third base for Enterprise. Kendi Christensen has 3 hits in the ball game thus far, so they haven't got her out yet. She's done very well. Ali Lobb fakes the steal from first. Pitches outside, ball 1. Again, Kendi Christensen has been up 3 times, has scored 2 runs, got 3 hits. This time the ball's in the dirt, and Ali Lobb's going to be able to easily go to second base. She rounds it, goes hard towards third for some reason, and it's hit her in a pickle. The ball is thrown high over the head of the third catcher who came to cover third. I don't know why she rounded second so much as she did, but hey, it all paid off as she ends up scoring a run right there, gets herself into a pickle, and then an error on the Enterprise. North Sevier is going to allow Ali Lobb to score on a bad throw from the shortstop to the catcher who was covering third in that pickle situation, and it allows her to score. 13-14 now, and we still have Kendi Christensen at the plate. And everything working now, it seems like, for Enterprise. Everything that they try to do is working. The Enterprise, the umpire said something to the catcher. He's faking like he's cleaning the plate off, but he was talking to the catcher. I believe he sent the catcher out there to tell the pitcher that maybe she ought to check something with her motion. That's nice of the umpire helping him out a little bit. In the other game again, it is a 14-2 lead by Gunnison in the other ball game. Winners will play. Kendi Christensen squares to bunt. It's called a ball, so we'll take the walk. Kendi Christensen, again, she's been on base every time up. 4 times she's gotten the walk, or on base. She scored twice.
Now batting number 11, Ronnie Robinson. 1
away in the inning. Ronnie Robinson now up to bat, the number 4 hitter. She hits one to left side. It goes past the third baseman, and it'll advance the runners. It'll put runners at first and second now, as Ronnie Robinson continues to be hot with the bat. And that'll put the winning run, actually, if they run the 15-run rule. The winning run is standing now at second base in the form of Kendi Christensen, and it's brought Elena Ramos to the plate. She drubs one in the dirt, high bouncer. Pitcher wasn't sure what to do. She turned to first, then turned to third, then turned back to first, held the ball, and as a result, everybody's on base. Advancing the runners one more base. Callie just not sure what to do, and a little bit unsure of herself there. If she had picked either one quickly, she could have got either one out, but she was undecisive and just kind of spun around in circles out there, unfortunately for her. That makes the bases loaded and brings number 21, DeKel Jones, to the plate. DeKel Jones has the inside the park home run, a base on balls, and a base on balls. So she's reached all 3 times. Pitch on the inside corner, strike 1 from Callie to DeKel Jones. So And again, the 15-run mercy rule after 3, if they score a run here, it would be over. Pitch is going to be called strike on the outside corner. 2 strikes. Now to DeKel Jones. And DeKel Jones has been up 3 times and been on base all 3 times. This is her 4th at-bat. Ball hit sharply into left field. That'll score 1 run. And it'll bring another run jogging to the plate, but it's in academic because that's the ball game there, was the 1-run scores. So DeKel Jones rips 1 to left field, and that's going to score a couple of runs. And the umpires will call it at that point because a 15-run mercy rule, and Enterprise will prevail 15-0 in this ball game. We'll be back in 1 minute. Yeah. So it's 5 runs and 4 hits.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with the subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation.